2, getting food, and then guns and ammo again, and this is where you meet Kevin.
There's nothing I can do here. This lock's tamper-proof, man, and I need the master key. Only the senior guards have those. So get the master key, or you ain't getting in. Got it?
Let's do it.
Alright, the senior guard should have the key. When all hell broke loose, he hid out in his office with 3 of his thugs. The office is down that corridor. I'll stay here and fiddle with this fucker.
So you have to find a key, which you gotta watch out for infected and guards that are still alive. Why that the guards are enemies, I don't know why. But, oh well. Then you gotta defend Kevin while he unlocks the door.
All was quiet, and then everything went crazy. A mob of prisoners attacked Titus and his men, and then the undead came, attracted by the screams. Moen spirited us away and traded his boat to Alvaro so that he would tell us how to find you. He was helping us into a ventilation shaft when the dead got their hands on him, and he sacrificed himself so that we could get away. There were too many.
Hey, get up. Wake up. This ain't no time to be taking a damn nap.
What happened?
The fucker gassed us.
I heard you talking to White. I'm the one who helped you open the locks. We gotta get the hell out of here, like, now.
And how do we do that, since Colonel Trust Me just fucked us?
You had something he wanted. He came in here and took it right off you like he knew just where to find it.
The vaccine.
What the hell? Well, that's just great. Told you I couldn't trust it.
We gotta move. Come on. There's a chopper on the roof. It's waiting for White. And if that asshole reaches it before we do, he's flying the fuck out of here and calling in the bombers. Thermonuclear annihilation, the whole goddamn island. We gotta catch him while we still have a chance.
What chance is that?
White's headed to the hospital. He's picking up his wife to take her to the chopper. Being she's out of her goddamn mind, that'll take some time. He's going through the left wing. Not so many infected, but that's the long way.
So what's the short way?
Take the elevator to the top, which takes you straight to the other wing of the hospital. It's riskier, but we can reach the roof faster. Only the badasses should take the elevator. Me and the rest will take the safer way and meet you at the top. Shake a leg for fuck's sake.
So you make it to the roof, fight a couple of zombies, and Ryder's men.
What are you trying to do, Connor?
I don't have to explain myself to you. Look, your wife is gone. Look at her. She ain't coming back. But you can still save Take us. one more step and you're dead. I have the cure, all right? The doctors in Sydney will make more. We'll send helicopters. We'll save everyone.
With a nuclear bomb? Kevin told us the plan. You're gonna kill everyone.
Maybe I should start with you. I have no choice here, right? This virus threatens the entire bloody world. Benoit is lost either way.
It's easy to kill millions of faceless nobodies, isn't it?
Stay back!
They hardly seem human.
Stop!
But killing someone you love, it's not so easy, is it?
Ah! Son of a bitch!
So then you fight Ryder, who's a mixture of the infected, which I forgot to mention, which is the screaming zombie that can be kind of scary when you're playing at night, or even sometimes give you the jumps during the day when you're climbing a ladder. But he's also a mixture of the Sug zombie. Tall, takes a lot of hits. And this boss battle can be difficult if you have no modded weapons and less stronger weapons, but if you have 4 players, you can take this guy down pretty easy. Watch out for infected.
He was right about one thing. Benoit is lost. If not him, then someone else will soon send a nuke with our name on it. The quicker we leave, the better.
Come on!
According to officials, Benoit is still under quarantine. The sought-after vacation destination, popular with celebrities and wealthy tourists alike, was ironically originally a penal colony and still houses one of the strictest maximum security prisons in the world. It is home to many dangerous criminals and terrorists, including Karen, the infamous hacker for hire who has worked for everyone from Al-Qaeda to the Yakuza. Meanwhile, news of the lethal virus on the island has caused a worldwide panic. Some have claimed that the virus is only the first wave of a massive international terrorist attack, and that the intentions are global. Bernard Green, spokesman for the Australian Defence Force, denies the claims.
There is no basis for these ridiculous rumors. The entire island is under military quarantine, and the maximum security prison is completely secure. The hacker known as Karen and every other terrorist imprisoned there isn't going anywhere. Humanitarian aid is on its way, and you can be sure that the virus, or whatever it is, will not leave the island.
The whole world anxiously watches what is happening in Benoit. For the moment, all flights in and out have been cancelled.
Oh, shit, man, I can't believe we made it. At this point, I'll be goddamn glad to have all my old problems back. As long as the world is the way it used to be.
It's not. And never will be. Trust me.
So that's Dead Island's story. Nothing great, nothing special. It's an okay story. It's the typical trying to get off this area so you can get back to society. And it's a typical the government is going to bomb the area so they can eliminate the virus. Well, there are a few likable characters like Mullen, Jin. Like, Jin's my favorite character besides the character I play as. Always in Dead Island I play this game. Because all she wanted was to help people. And one thing, she made a mistake trusting everyone. She thought she could help everyone. And I still cry when I see her death when I play this game. So yeah. Anyway, now that you know the story, let's get to the gameplay and see what type of game this game is, and we'll get to the 2 DLCs as well. Dead Island is a first-person RPG, which means where the enemies level up with you. As you level up, the enemies will level up, humans and people. I didn't know what type of game Dead Island was until I watched a video of what it is. Dead Island takes place on the island of Banoi, a paradise island where celebrities like to go. It's a good place for beaches and an area where rich people live. As we know, Dead Island has multiple locations: beach, paradise, hotel, sewers, jungle, deep jungle, and prison. Such a diverse locations, and I really like it how they also have villages as well for the native tribes. So it's actually pretty good, the diverse, I know I already said it, set of locations. Dead Island wasn't really a good looking game back then on PS3. It wasn't really polished as well on 360, but the Definitive Edition cleans it right up with a new engine on PS4 and Xbox One. And right now I'm playing on the backwards compatibility on the PS5. It's also backwards compatible on Xbox Series X. But on PS4 and Xbox One, it's capped at 30 frames. Unfortunately, with the new engine for this game on the Definitive Edition, some movable objects are no longer movable. Like a speech ball, it doesn't mean you can't move it, but now you have to hit it for it to move. And it doesn't go that far like it used to. I don't think it bounces anymore. On PS3 and 360, it was kind of cute playing with the ball with your friends. You can play 4-player co-op on Dead Island. It doesn't matter what character you pick. There's no... You can actually see double, which is kind of strange when you see people play as the same character. But co-op is the best way to experience Dead Island with friends or strangers. Playing single player is also good, but it's most challenging on single player. And you can also trade with players. Trade weapons, but to pick up some weapons, you gotta be a certain level to use them. Dead Island's only way of transportation is on foot and car. And Dead Island is one of the first series where I actually played where the steering wheel is on the opposite side, since I would have been Canada, and we all know Canada and America's driving is on. We all already know what side it's on. There are guns in Dead Island, yes, but if you're one of those players that think, I'm gonna find a gun right away and shoot a bunch of zombies like it's Call of Duty zombies, think again. And I'm not saying that in a rude way. Dead Island stars are knives, machetes, baseball bats, axes, sometimes wood, and other weapons. Like in other RPGs, Dead Island has a skill tree. 3 skill trees: Fury, Combat, and Survival. Each skill tree, when you level up, you have an option to pick which one. If you're not so sure which one, you can save up. You don't have to pick right away. Each thing will give you either more extra slots, like inventory, easy walk picking, stamina regain, abilities, even decrease the prices of items you buy, or more XP. Dead Island has a lot of side quests, but this is where I get into the negatives parts of the game. It's mostly fetch quests, driving people to safe zones, or going to get something, and bring certain items. Like I said, fetch quests. So Dead Island really does have a lot of repetitive gameplay. But my best advice when you're first starting out to play Dead Island, do the side quests, because they'll give you XP, money, and they'll give you stronger weapons and mods, which I'll get into what mods. The workbench is where you repair weapons, but it costs money. You don't need parts, but you can also upgrade weapons for a certain price. Again, don't need parts, but there are weapon mods that you can do, like electrocute mods, explosive mods, flame mods, shock mods, nail mods, toxic poison mods, which I don't know why zombies would be poisoned when you have to kill them or cut their limbs off. Each of these mods, you gotta look for stuff, and my best advice is to search like everywhere across the island. Loot as much as you can. Dead Island has a bunch of collectibles where you learn stuff about the island and something about the virus thing. And it also has ID cards and a tape of someone investigating the island. And it's actually pretty sad what happens to this guy.
I'm approaching the location where I'm to meet my informant. I must say, everything...
The combat in Dead Island is very clunky. Like, the combat feels weird. Sometimes, when you're aiming at zombies, when you have a good weapon, like right there, it just missed when you were really close. You can also sell weapons at NPC survivors that are selling stuff for money, cash. And let's see. I think I've said everything about the base game. Overall, Dead Island's base game has some flaws, like I said. One flaw I don't like about the game is that, you know, when you play a certain character, say in single player, you don't see the other immune survivors around you. Like, they don't go with you, which I know they wanted to make the game hard, but I think Dead Island would have been more better if you would have been able to hear their thoughts in free roam, also be able to see them. Luckily, Dead Island and Riptide fixed that problem, and you also do quests for them in Riptide.
For these assholes to die!
Yep, I think I've said everything about the base game. Now, on to the DLC. Dead Island 1 has 2 DLCs, the Bloodbath Arena DLC and the Rider White DLC. Let's start with the Bloodbath Arena DLC.
Stop right there! Stay where you are! Hey, easy there, friend. We're not infected. You're alive? I didn't think there was anyone living left out there. Come on, follow me.
If you're looking for the evacuation point, you're too late. It's closed. Colonel White's orders.
Yeah, actually, we were.
Don't worry. This is an old bomb shelter, very well fortified. It was the evacuation point for anyone exposed to the disease. They were examined and quarantined in hopes that help would arrive. But the contagion spread, and finally they told us to shut this place down.
What, shut it down? What about the infected?
And we were ordered to kill them, every last one of them, to halt the spread. But then we lost contact with command. No way to call in evac. Nothing on the radio at all.
Well, that's probably because of the monsoon.
Maybe. Shut the fuck up, you maggots!
We will fight to the bloody end and do whatever it takes to execute our last order. Is that understood? Yes, sir! The High Command has written us up.
It's a miracle we found this place at all.
Major Dixon's talking to the troops. He's our commanding officer.
We will do what is necessary to survive. We have enough weapons and ammo to kill everyone on this godforsaken island 10 times over. We have enough food to last us for years. We are self-sufficient here, and we will fight together until we've drawn our last breath. Yes, sir!
So what kind of arena are you talking about exactly?
They're survivors, Major. We have 4 arenas, full of starving infected who would tear us apart like rabid dogs if given half a chance. Each arena is set up to offer soldiers the ultimate test. The task is to kill all the infected before they can kill you. There's only one rule: survival.
Yeah, I'm not sure I see the point of this.
It's a test of courage. A rite of passage. We execute our last order and slaughter the infected. And those who fight best will be rewarded. Only the strong will survive.
Arena Bloodbath DLC is basically has 5 areas and each have their own difficulty. It's basically see how long you can survive, how many waves you can survive. And they have their own trophies, and the mode set's pretty fun with friends, but it can get boring real quick. It's not like COD Zombies. So yeah, it's basically how long you can survive. It was a good DLC when they added it, and it still is. Each round the infected will get bigger, tougher, and more of them will show up. You basically fight until you die.
July 2006. Interviewing Ryder White, a colonel in the Australian Defence Force. I need to ask you some questions, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to follow any and all orders from your commanding officer?
Of course, sir.
Are you prepared to kill the enemy without hesitation?
Yes, sir.
If necessary for the greater good, are you prepared to kill civilians?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to kill this enlisted man?
Yes, sir.
This fellow officer?
Yes, sir.
This young girl?
Yes, sir.
Will you kill this woman?
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
You think he won't push the button because of her?
He hesitated, which is why he was reassigned to Banoi.
So who is she?
His wife.
Can we get her to the island?
She's already there. She's been there 6 months now, and I believe she's the best chance we have to slow him down.
We're approaching the slums, Colonel. Lewington, are you all right, mate?
Let's just do this.
There's still people down there, Colonel.
Irrelevant. Execute.
All right, boys. On Colonel White's order. Show us the fireworks.
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to kill this princess?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes,
fella
sir.
will you kill this
Emily.
This
Yes, sir.
fella will.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Ryder White campaign is his point of view on the island, and this campaign DLC is very difficult. Money is scarce, but items are not scarce. But when you die, the enemies respawn, but not your loot. In this DLC, we weren't as Ryder White, you find explosives.
Ryder?
Oh, thank God you're all right. I'll meet you on the carrier soon, doll.
I don't think so.
What are you saying? What's going on, Emily?
I was bitten. One of my patients. It happened so fast.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's no help for me now. The infection is spreading and soon...
Don't say that. No, I'm sure we
can't. I radioed the helicopter and told them to stay away. Save yourself, Ryder. I'm already gone. I love you.
Colonel, the carrier's just ahead. You listen to me, Emily. I am not leaving you behind. We're heading back. You hear me? To the prison. Now! That's an order. Yes, sir.
In the DLC, we learn who he really is, and he's the hacker. And we also find out the source of the infection.
A supervirus derived from a mummy. I'll call it the Pharaoh's curse.
Not from a mummy. From her. I examined her blood and found the pathogen in its pristine form. She's the source of the plague. A walking time bomb. I don't know how or why or where it came from, but I want to study it. Maybe I can create some kind of vaccine.
No, West, your role is finished. Send them to me along with the virus and the girl.
You can have your virus, but the girl stays with me. I need more of her blood. I know I can solve this. I know I can. I just need more time.
West?
Don't be afraid.
What are you doing?
I just need a little more blood. If we can make a vaccine, we can save your people. Save the island.
No! No more blood!
I'll give you something to relax you.
No!
Open it. I won't hurt you. Open it. Open it! I'll open it myself.
Hi, can you hear me? There's a problem in the laboratory. I'm hearing screams. Drop what you're doing and go. Go! God damn it, go! We could lose everything.
Were you talking to someone?
What do you mean?
Don't play games with me, Karen.
Calm down, Colonel. We have a deal, and I'll help you as promised. Just don't go all paranoid on me.
I radioed the rescue helicopter and told them to leave me here. The disease is taking control of me, and soon... soon... Oh, God. I told Ryder to stay away, but he's so stubborn. He has to stay away. I don't want him to see me like this. I want him to remember me the way I was, not like this. Ryder, if you find this, I'm sorry. Tell Kate and Pam that Mommy loves them. Oh, God.
Emily, I have a vaccine. Soon... Emily. What if they can create an antidote with this? We can't give up. Hold on, Em. We're going up to the roof.
So that's the end of the DLC, and we all know what happens then. Anyway, Ryder White campaign was a really sad DLC. We see why he wanted to save his wife the most, because he's a father of 2 daughters. And anyway, this DLC was really good. Anyway, so let's get to the conclusion. In conclusion of the entire game, Dead Island's a fun game at slashing, at hacking zombie heads off, and crafting weapons, and not a good, strong story, repetitive gameplay. Overall, Dead Island also has 2 good DLC. Not many likable characters, but still manages to be a fun game. Dead Island 1 gets a score of an 8.9 out of 10 for good. Anyway, what happened after Dead Island would spawn a sequel called Dead Island Riptide. Anyway, thanks for watching the review, and I'm done.